What is going on, my patriots? How y'all got? Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel's News and Views, conservative news and views. If it's your
Tune into the broadcast. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Now, with that being said, let's jump into this. I'm on my break. I got about roughly 10 minutes, but I want to make sure you guys was a part of this story here because this just came out on Breitbart website. Shout out to the gentleman that wrote this book, Peter Schweizer, has just released a tell-all book about the Biden family scored $31 million from deals from individuals with direct ties to the highest levels of Chinese intelligence. The Biden family scored $31 million from 5 deals in China. Uh, all with individuals with direct ties to the Chinese um, spy apparatus. According to a bombshell new book, multiple financiers with direct ties to Chinese intelligence partnered with Hunter Biden during and after his father's time as vice president, including the former head of the Ministry of State Security and the head of Foreign Intelligence Recruitment. And some of those relationships remain intact, according to Red Handed How American Elites Get Rich Helping China Win by Breitbart News senior contributor Peter Schweizer. And if you got Audible, it is available. Now, Schweizer explained that Beijing saw a financial relationship with the Bidens as an opening for elite capture, which allowed Hunter Biden to secure meetings and score major deals with people in the highest levels of the Chinese financial institutions and the Chinese Communist Party. And in return, they would be able to leverage the Biden's power for their interests. One of the central early players in the Biden Chinese deal is a tycoon by the name of Xi Feng, or the super chairman, as Hunter and his partners referred to him. Xi, the son of PLA soldier, has been described in Western media as a shadowy and discreet investor, whose father-in-law was the governor of the People's Bank of China, and those business partner was the vice president business partner was the vice minister of state security, a man named Ma Zhang. Ma Zhang. Now, Schweizer writes that Ma was reportedly the director of Ministry's number 8 bureau overseeing North American operations, targeting foreigners with its counterintelligence apparatus. The hazard of a Chinese businessman with close ties to the top ranks of Beijing spy agency conducting financial transactions with the son of the U.S. vice president cannot be overstated. How this did not set off national security or ethics alarm bells in Washington is a wonder in itself. That was Schweizer writes in Red Handed. The super chairman was wanted to fuse Chinese financial might to those who access the highest level of power in the Western world, which led to the creation of Buha, which is Harvest RST, funded by China's biggest government-backed financial institutions. With the Biden scion and his American partners, another partner the Bidens were introduced to via the super chairman is Zhao Zhong, aka Henry Zhao, who formed Harvest Fund Management. Now, Zhao was the chairman in Chinese Communist Party, general secretary at the firm. Now, Zhao had another company called Harvest Global Investments, which he co-founded with Xi Leping, the daughter-in-law of a member of the Politburo standing committee at the time. Now, Jia Sean Wang, Li Ping's father, is the former Minister of State Security in charge of Secret Service espionage and domestic and overseas intelligence work. That firm, Harvest Global Investments, wired $5 million to another Hunter Biden business called Burnham. There is no one powerful in the world of Chinese intelligence. Schweizer writes, the seductive and lucrative deal that Hunter was now putting into place, creating BHR, involves two financiers with ties to the highest level of Chinese intelligence. $1 billion private equity deal that we first exposed in Secret Empires that we now know are the roles played by the spy connected super chairman in Zhao. According to Michael Lin, another Chinese partner, Hunter's role in the venture was pretty straightforward. Open as many doors as possible in the Western world for this very famous Bohai professional team. There was also the expectation that Hunter and his partners would join some of the meetings in Hong Kong, HK, and China they arranged when communicating with possible financial partners, Schweizer's ad. Now, the super chairman in Ma Zhang was eventually arrested and charged with money laundering and bribery, taking him out of the deal with Biden. However, the connections Hunter had made through them were already established, and Zhao would serve as a conduit for more deals ahead. Eventually, BHR began buying or investing in companies in China and the U.S. with strategic importance. Hmm. Strategic importance. For instance, Schweizer reports that one of their early investments was in China General Nuclear Power Corporation, with Hunter firm as the anchor investor. The FBI ultimately busted CGN as a conduit for the nuclear espionage in the West, with CGN and a CGN engineer being charged by the Obama Department of Justice with stealing nuclear secrets in 2016. BHR also brought an American company called Hennigan Automotive, which created anti-vibration technologies with military and civilian applications. BHR partnered with the Aviation Industry Corporation of China to close the deal, one of China's largest military contractors and major corporate in theft of the U.S. defense technology. Between the BHR deal and the $5 million wired by Harvest, Hunter received more than $25 million from Chinese businessmen tied to the highest level of Chinese intelligence, Schweizer writes. Eventually, Hunter would be introduced to the CEFC, China Energy Chairman Yang Jiemin, or Janman, with whom he would develop a close working relationship and would speak, according to Hunter, on a regular basis. Hunter served as Ye's personal counsel and also worked with him to board in CEFC as a global energy company with holdings in Oman, Romania, Colombia, and Luxembourg. However, Ye has close Chinese intelligence ties. CFC was housed in a complex in Shanghai's French Concession at an area primarily controlled by Chinese military. One of Ye's early business partners was the granddaughter of the founder of the China's military, Marshal Ye Jiaying. The corporate logo of the company Hunter Biden was now advising and which would pay him millions features a star, according to company records on the English website. Mm, 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 mm. On the English website. Give me 1 second here. All right. signified this organization will play a strong, powerful role for interests of the Chinese state and nation. Schweizer writes. CELC was also a direct beneficiary to the Chinese military, as the company played a central role in China's Belt and Road Initiative and was an oil supplier to the People's Liberation Army. Hunter would set up two entities with Ye Hudson West 4 and Senegal Hawk to allow the chairman to invest in U.S. infrastructure. In total, the Biden family received some $6 million from Ye's company. And this is a long write-up. It's so long, it's gonna be way past my break time. But I will put the link in the description box below. Guys, we talked about this for a long time, that Biden and his son was involved in some sketchy shit. We talked about this. This is nothing new. This is something that we've been dealing with for years. But when we talk about it, everybody got in their fields and act like these guys were everything but the right thing. These guys are scumbags. And we talk, and like I said, nobody should be surprised. Nobody should be, if anybody's surprised by this, something is just wrong. I'm just being honest. Something is wrong. You've been having your head in a rock too long. These folks are dangerous. That's why you see Biden doing everything he can for the following people. If you notice, he does everything he can for Russia in the game. I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. They do anything for these folks. And now it's all coming out. It really is. It's all coming out. It's been coming out. We said this. This ain't nothing new. And I'm glad. Shout out to Peter Schweizer for writing that book, because we needed that book. We need people to understand that this is not, that Biden is dangerous. He is not here for us. He is the agent of chaos and destruction. The whole family. And they've been doing this for years. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button on this, man. Please do, and share this. But this is from Breitbart, very, very reliable source. I've been in the business for years. This is what's going on, people. Read it over here. This is what our president has been doing since day one, even in Obama era. So if they're doing that in Obama era, it's God knows what they're doing now, what kind of side deals they got going on that we don't know nothing about. I would not be surprised we have another war, guys. It's coming. It's damn near coming. With this type of attitude and this type of laydown, I would not be surprised that we will have more enemies now testing us than anything. But anyway, guys, do me a favor. Get in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. Please like, share, subscribe. With that being said, y'all know what it is. I'm out.